Hey guys, how's it going? This is Himani checking in with you all to review The Handmaid's Tale. First, a brief history on this fascinating novel. The Handmaid's Tale is a dystopian novel by Margaret Atwood, published in 1985. The novel explores themes of women in subjugation to misogyny, independence, and individualism. The novel is structured into two parts, Nights and other various events. The night sections are solely about Offred, the main character, and the other events describe all the handmaids' everyday routines. The Handmaid's Tale won the 1985 Governor General's Award and the first Arthur C. Clarke Award in 1987. It was also nominated for the 1986 Nebula Award and the 1986 Booker Prize, as well as the 1987 Prometheus Award. The book has been adapted into a 1990 film, a 2000 opera, a television series, and much other media. Now, what is this prize novel about? Well, The Handmaid's Tale is set in what used to be the United States, now called the Republic of Gilead, a totalitarian Christian theonomy that has overthrown the government. The novel focuses on the journey of the handmaid Offred. Her name derives from the possessive form of Fred. Handmaidens are forbidden to use their birth names and must echo the male or master whom they serve. In Offred's case, her master is Fred. The novel focuses on Offred's life as a handmaid in a society where handmaids are used essentially as incubators. The novel shows how she and other handmaids use secret codes and other rituals to maintain their individuality. For example, after Offred is forced to have sex with her master, she goes to smear a stick of butter over her hands and face. This ritual derived from the handmaid's belief that so long as their skin remains soft and supple from the butter, they can carry the hope that someday someone will truly love them and they will be able to escape this life. At the end of the novel, Offred decides to take her chances and attempt an escape. She trusts a secret society that reaches out to her without knowing whether the society is part of the government trying to find and execute traitors, or is truly a society trying to help her escape. Since her account escapes in the form of this novel, we can assume that she escapes. Some of the recurring themes in this novel are inequality, oppression, Christianity, and individual identity. Throughout the novel, Atwood uses a variety of literary devices to explore these themes, one of the most noticeable being symbolism. For example, Harvard University, once founded to pursue truth and knowledge, becomes a place of oppression and torture. Mass executions take place in the Harvard Yard, on the steps of the library, and bodies are hung around the building as a warning to others. Here, Atwood uses not only symbolism, but also irony to explore the theme of oppression. Atwood also uses dark humor in The Handmaid's Tale to emphasize the theme of inequality between the sexes. For example, she writes, "Is anything wrong, dear?" The old joke went, "No, why? You moved. Just don't move." This quote emphasizes the inequality between men and women because it shows that women should only move when they absolutely have to. Otherwise, they just stand to the side like pieces of artwork. This dark humor forces the reader to think about what the state of the society must be in for such jokes to be universally known and accepted, how large the difference in the rights of men and women must be for it to be socially acceptable to joke about this topic. Atwood also employs the use of allusions to the Bible throughout her novel. She uses strategically placed quotes, mostly about childbirth and marriage, to show how parts of the Bible have been cherry-picked and turned into law in Gilead. For example, "Give me children or else I die," referring to the handmaid's role in producing heirs for their master. If they are unable to produce heirs, then they are sent out of the city to clean up toxic waste until they drop dead. The somewhat ironic thing in that is that this topic and theme are still as valid today as it was in Atwood's time. Even today, people cherry-pick parts of their respective holy books to attempt to build laws that take away others' rights. Perhaps I should have taken AP Lit in high school and read The Handmaid's Tale, Well, that's all for today, folks. Check back in next week for the summary and analysis of our next novel, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Wait, no, just Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Thank you.